Hey everybody, welcome back to Hog Studios. We are doing Subnautica After Hours, and we just finished exploring all of the Aurora, which we did backwards, which I think is the only way I've ever done it. We have a radio message here, we have the proposed DEGASI habitat, and we have some sand sharks going absolutely batshit crazy outside. But I think the first thing I want to do is comb through some of these PDA documents that we picked up. Let's see. So we got the captain's log. Captain Hot Dog Hollister. Our captain's name was Hot Dog? Oh, this is like his little... This is like his little RPG exploration. That's funny. Aurora engineering drone log. Let's listen to this.
Exiting sleep mode. Loading voice recognition. Engineer Barclay and Chief Technology Officer you identified.
Drone, get me a propulsion cannon.
Repulsion cannon retrieved.
Hey, Berkeley. Install that circuit box with that repulsion cannon and you'll punch a hole in the cargo bay.
Damn it, Drone, I said propulsion, not repulsion. Recalibrate sensors.
Sensors recalibrated.
Sensors aren't the problem. I tweaked the program. It's like you now. It doesn't like being told what to do.
Drone, I know...
His name's Albert now.
Albert, I know it's not your fault, but it would really help me do my job if you'd bring me what I asked for. Thanks for your time.
Propulsion cannon retrieved.
Thank you. Now go away.
Entering hibernation mode.
Boss, this hobby of yours isn't making my job any easier. Or safer.
Maybe so, but it's all that's stopping me from being so bored I take a spacewalk in my skivvies.
Okay. Interesting. There was one other thing I wanted to read, actually. What was it? Here. So this is what we found in this dude's cabin. What was it? So for a sweet offer, you got Huggins, nice name, to Wilson, inviting her over to take a spacewalk in the prawn suit, which we haven't built yet. And then we have relationship contract legal recording, which is kind of an interesting title for something. And then you have Wilson, just recently invited to take a spacewalk in a prawn suit, dumping Elheim for that dumb guy and his dumb robot suit. Okay, so the drama is really heating up here. And then in his cabin, dumb prawn suit guy, we have this: responsible autonomous relationships, forward by Jenny Eckhart, who we don't know yet. All the good things in life are commodities. We trade love just as we buy and sell stock. We engage in human relationships when there is a fair exchange of value, support, motivation, affection. Nothing good is ever free. If every physical good in the Federation came from a single supplier, it would constitute a dangerous monopoly. Personal relationships are the same. It is important for people to get what they need from multiple sources. Okay. If a person finds a better source of the goods they require... The goods? I guess prawn suit guy got the goods, huh? They are not wronging their original supplier, again, by changing their purchasing arrangement. This is insane. If one member of a relationship should feel threatened or jealous, they must look at their own business model and ask whether it is performing competitively. There is always room for improvement. So, maybe this actually didn't belong to Wilson. No, maybe this belonged to Wilson. Maybe it didn't belong to Prawn Suit Guy. Because this feels like what she did. What else do we have? The TransGov profile of Alteracore. This is kind of neat. We can read this later. Anyways, that was the one document I wanted to go back over because I thought that was really kind of funny. So let's look into the DEGASI survivors. Okay, so the environment log. User Paul Torgal requested cross-referencing of local environment scans with ideal habitat construction conditions. That's pretty smart. Displaying results. Large subterranean cavern with multiple entrances. Conditions support a unique microcosm of predatory life forms. Yeah, some of them are green. Minor structural instability in cave walls. That's not so good. Extensive resource deposits. Also good to know. Average environment safety rating is C. Optimal habitat site safety rating is B. Well, it's got to be better than where I built my shit out in the open with all of the sand sharks. Site 7 has been selected as the optimal habitat construction site for the following reasons. Close proximity to one of the cave entrances in case of emergency. Medium distance from predatory organisms. Stable foundations on which to build. Ready access to materials. A signal tracking the site has been created. So I don't actually... Oh, this is from the PDA we picked up. Right. Perfect. So close to the cave entrance and far enough away from the predatory creatures means that we can get in there and mop things up, check out what happened easily enough without getting eaten. And then we picked this up from the Aurora. So this is Altera Search... Oh, wait. Never mind. It was just the... Oh, yeah. So the Altera Search and Rescue mission is underneath the DEGASI Survivors category. So let's read about this. Aurora Auxiliary Mission Orders. Target. Crew of a Mongolian vessel DEGASI. Last known position, vicinity of planet 4546b. So one of our we were here to help rescue these guys. The DEGASI crew. Mission brief. A Mongolian vessel, the DEGASI, disappeared almost a decade ago. They've been here 10 years, carrying with it a high-ranking Mongolian chief. Corporate insurance has purchased passage aboard the Aurora for emissary Kassar, and your orders are to make every reasonable effort to locate and retrieve the DEGASI crew members without compromising the primary mission. So I guess our primary mission as the Aurora was to go open a phase gate out here so that we could teleport ships to mine things. And one of our secondary missions was to locate the DEGASI crew that went missing 10 years ago because we're in the same area. Confirming the fate of the crew will aid Altera's diplomatic efforts with the Mongolian councils, so they're pissed. Mission details. Aurora is due to perform a slingshot maneuver around 4546b, Category 3 ocean planet, 13 months after launch. This will bring the ship within range of the DEGASI's last known position. Additional aquatic and all-terrain vehicles have been included in the Aurora's cargo package for this mission. DEGASI crew manifesto has been distributed to senior employees in a separate mission. This is cool. I need to read more of this stuff. So we weren't even really supposed to be out here. And all of the aquatic gear that we have was strictly for the purpose of saving the DEGASI crew as like a backup kind of thing. Like a secondary mission. That's neat. And then we met our destruction during the slingshot maneuver. So let's get rid of... Yeah, the data downloads thing is interesting. Let's check the operations log. So the Aurora black box data. Let's just keep checking down this rabbit hole. Initiated slingshot maneuver around planet 4546b. High velocity energy pulse detected on planet surface. Really? Emergency distress signal sent to Altera listening buoy via long-range comm relay. Impact detected. Life pod bays on starboard side compromised. Outgoing communications compromised. Emergency evacuation initiated. Manual piloting transfer to Captain Hollister. Captain Hot Dog Hollister. Life pods 1 through 25 successfully launched. Entering planetary atmosphere. Massive impact registered. Drive core shield compromised. Emergency bounce back received from 8 life pods on planet surface. I don't think we've been to 8 yet. Human life signs detected over long range at T plus 8 hours 1. Holy shit. So, well, that can't be right. That suggests that 8 hours afterwards we're the only survivor. Personnel unaccounted for, non-essential systems. Maintenance Chief Riley Robinson. I think that's us. We're non-essential systems. An Altera HQ rescue solution received at T plus 8 hours to high priority terminal and captain quarters. Monitoring equipment failed at 13 hours. Interesting. So other life pods obviously survived to send us messages. I wonder why they weren't picked up. And this is the VR suite. Interesting. I don't remember that being a deal. Okay, let's quit reading these. We can come back to that. A little bit of light reading wouldn't kill anybody. I think let's unload some of our goodies here. So we've got our sample analyzer, non-functional, but it'll be kind of cool to add it to a lab. I love these cool posters. So one of them is land, one of them is sea for the prawn suit, which we don't have yet. Aurora miniature, arcade toy, a keep calm poster. I might just put that up, actually, because I'm kind of freaking out a little bit playing this game. Let's put some food in our fridge. Oh, we might want to keep one of those. And we can make some more water here. Okay, we can make more salt. Oh, what do you call it? We can make more water. We don't need all of these batteries here. We have a Seamoth depth module, which I think I can just plug into it. And the Cyclops engine efficiency module, which we can't use yet. I can't imagine a use for the fire extinguisher. Okay, so backup batteries. All right. And I don't think we'll need the propulsion cannon unless you can use it on those little, what do you call them, like the snake things? And our bed. So that was one of the things I was really happy about. Let's put this back in quick slot 5. Okay, so we can now use the scanner room, which I'm not convinced that this is the best place to keep my base because I'm really not happy with the sand sharks. So the scanner room probably requires a lot of energy and can locate resources. That's pretty cool. I'm excited to set that up. We have our power transmitter. So the way I could see these being used is if we have our solar panels near the surface and our base like farther away from the light. Thermal plant. I bet these plants go over the vents. And okay, here we go. Okay, so this is a lot of the stuff that we scanned, which this is kind of a temporary base, so I really don't want to make it too homey. I'm really thinking about making another one very soon. But we've got a bench, we've got a desk. I absolutely need a desk and a single bed. So I need to check real quick to see if I have any fiber mesh. If not, I'll just get some while I'm out in between episodes here. I'm going to do a little bit of resource collection just so we can kind of build another base soon. And let's get the hell away from these sand sharks.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And you know what? We're going to go investigate the proposed DEGASI habitat and see if anybody's over there, because this is kind of our mission now that we've read all that stuff. And we can also get inside all of these wrecks now and pick up more PDA data. So I think I'm going to do some catching up with that at the end of this episode. This will be a nice big reading episode after we've done some exploration. We're coming up on 15 minutes here, so we're making pretty good time. And I did not realize that there were multiple jelly shroom caves, because this is a lot farther away. Let's turn our lights on. How's our battery doing? 55%. Let's also drink some water and eat that food. Okay, there it is. So, oh, maybe there's not an entrance over here. How close are we to the damn Aurora? Closer than I would like. So, let's just keep an eye out for Butternut Squash Betty and some cave entrances here. Because, like, there's no way in hell that the only cave entrances are on... What the fuck? Okay. God damn it. I wish I could just turn the impact sounds from those fish down. And here is the cave entrance. Okay. This looks really cool with the lights on. Oh, shit, the biters. So let's install this upgrade here. Okay, so we've got a depth module in here, and our crush depth is now 300 instead of 200, which is what it was before. So we'll just carefully navigate down here. I am actually... Whoa. This is cool. Hey, there's the signal. Okay, this looks nice. Down to 300 meters. I'm going to use the repair tool.
Meters, oxygen efficiency decreased. Passing 200 meters, oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Okay, those are little freaky things. Okay, let's get to work because this base is cool and it has the rooms. Okay, let's wow, we're almost at 300 meters. Let's scan the multipurpose room. This is kind of what I wanted, actually. Because this is how you can expand your base. And in a recent update, I think it actually may have been a couple years ago now,
New blueprint acquired.
they added a bigger room. A bigger room. Here's our modification station fragment. We've got one more to find. That was quick. Violet bow. I'm kind of wondering how many of these plants you can take samples of to grow later. Cave bush. Oh, let's get back to the sea moth. God, the music is freaking me out. Where the hell? Oh.
New blueprint acquired.
So, we burn through our oxygen a lot quicker down here. Not to mention, this is creepy as shit. There's gotta be an entrance. The fuck is... Was that a... Oh, lights. A lot of cool stuff in this game. I can't scan any of that. We've got another PDA over here. Water filtration machine.
New PDA data. Integrating new PDA data.
And this is a complete thing, actually. It's not a fragment. Hey, we got the whole shebang. The whole blueprint. There it is.
New blueprint
Oop,
acquired.
gotta be careful. Let's... No!
30
No!
seconds.
What the fuck just happened? Wait, what? Okay, let's... Do we have those blueprints still? Yeah, we do. But there was something else in there I wanted. Okay, we can go back later. Anyways, that was kind of a quick little run. I think the jellyfish killed us. Because I didn't run out of oxygen. I must have run into both of them. So I should have just used this. Let's snack on something real quick. Because getting revived. Oh shit, is my sea moth all the way over there? Ah, okay, we'll have to go back for that later. I'm not going to do that right now. Let's keep deep diving just in our little PDA here. This is going to kind of be a heads down kind of game. So we picked up a modification station, an indoor grow bed, which is, we don't have that yet. The battery charger, we don't have that yet. But, and the nuclear reactor. God, that's going to be cool. Water filtration machine. That aerogel, I remember that being not easy to make. Large room partition, so that's a wall. Large room partition door. So I was expecting... Of course not. See, this large room And I'm remembering now why the tooth of the stalkers is important, because I think you need them to make this plasteel ingot, but maybe not. We scanned the multipurpose room, right? But it automatically gave us the large room. Possibly because it uses the same technology, but I think this is because the large room was added with an update after the game was already released, and they didn't add any more naturally spawning structures for you to scan, so you just get it by default. Now, the glass domes are new too. I don't remember those. So maybe I'll do a bit of expansion in the next episode, just gathering resources so I could build on camera. And then if we remember here, the modification station unlocks these, which is a repulsion cannon. So I actually didn't realize these were two different things. So this means you can push stuff away, I'm guessing. The thermoblade cooks fish immediately. So can we just make that now? Because that's cool as shit. Am I missing a knife? I'm missing a knife, and I bet you it's in the damn life pod. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna make a knife then. Nope, because we need rubber. Alright, yeah, I need to get some more resources, so here's what's going to happen. I'm not going to do that on camera, because it's going to take a while. But we are going to use this fabricator to make some more storage for this little depot. I'm not going to build anything else here, because these guys are pissing me off. So I'm going to find a better base location. We're going to build a base in the next episode. Or possibly not. What am I missing? Here. Do I have quartz? This drives me nuts. I've got glass. No quartz. Okay. This will be fleshed out in the next episode. Let's check out some more of this stuff that we picked up at the Aurora here. So, oh, hey, let's check this out. So we just picked this up from the DEGASI survivors. Bart Torgal's log number 1. Let's listen to it.
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was childish, but I stare out the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close. Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment. Certainly, it's not all friendly. Most of the plant life is toxic. Learned that the hard way. But I've managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but it's nothing they wouldn't do. I've been attempting to document my findings. Father approves. He says understanding is power. That the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's not easy without proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories, shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately, I've been watching the crab snakes. They ambush their prey as it tries to feed on the mushrooms they hide in. What they don't eat settles on the seabed, which fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds the herbivores, and so the chain continues. Co-evolution gives me the fuzzies.
Well, he seems like a jolly fellow. He's got a much better take on this stranded on the middle of the ocean planet situation than I do. Okay, we can try... Public documents. Altera launches the Aurora. That's us, right? Phase gate announced for the Aridani arm. Altera launches the Aurora. The furthest reaches of inhabited space are due to expand as Altera Core launches a newly constructed capital ship carrying a phase gate bound for the Ariadne arm. Ariadne arm? The Aurora will travel from a space dock on the edge of Altera space, making hundreds of consecutive phase gate jumps through 9 different Transgov authorities, and arrive on the far side of the Ariadne arm in 3 months' time. From there, the command crew will pilot the ship beyond the final phase gate, arriving in the next solar system approximately 18 months later. There, the elite team of engineers will begin a 6-month construction project on the new phase gate, a multi-trillion credit investment. In the absence of existing infrastructure in the region, the vessel is equipped with advanced thermal and nuclear power facilities. Altera Corps currently operates 9% of all phase gates in the galaxy. If the Aurora's mission is successful, Altera will have outmaneuvered a cabal of Mongolian corporations operating a range of outposts and mines in the region. Okay, that's kind of neat. I think it would be so much fun to have another small game like this, but set in the same universe, a different survivor. But there's just something unique to the underwater aspect, and they did not replicate that in the second game, which there is, Below Zero. So that's kind of fun. I will probably play that one next, because I haven't hardly spent any time in it, only enough to know that it felt incomplete when I was playing it. And maybe we'll do one more. Let's do an indigenous life form. Let's pick one of these guys. Leviathans. I don't think we've done the reef back yet. This vast life form is in excess of 30 miles long, 30 meters. It's obviously not 30 miles long, and has been designated Leviathan class. Fortunately, it feeds exclusively on plankton-life life forms in the water. Chitinous shell. Most of the life form's topside and some of its underside is protected by a thick, layered exoskeleton. This suggests an evolutionary path quite different from other organisms on 4546b, most of which are vertebrate in nature. The reefback species has likely been able to grow far larger than other herbivores because anything large enough to break through its shell has long since gone extinct. Thank the Lord. Enzyme pods. Similar in appearance to the algae glands of the gasopod, these organs on the reefback's underside serve some unknown purpose in its digestive system and are capable of expelling small quantities of stomach enzymes into surrounding waters. Okay. Local microcosm. An array of different barnacle and plant species grow on the reefback's shell, thrusting their roots into ancient scars in the chitin and taking advantage of their mobility to avoid predation. Nonetheless, reefbacks will often be pursued by the faster, hungrier herbivores, and thus this Leviathan species is a mobile microcosm worthy of years of study in itself. Interesting. Life cycle. Reefbacks' lifespans likely extend through many centuries should they survive their initial growth cycle. For the first few decades, their smaller size would make them vulnerable to carnivorous leviathans. Sociable, seen traveling in small pods and communicating by an echoing call. Behavior is consistent with low-level sentience. Assessment, harbor plants, small fish, and metal-rich barnacles. I did not know the barnacles had metal. Okay, so that wraps this episode up. I'm going to do some resource gathering and kind of build this station up just a little bit so we have some more resources here to kind of build some of the things we need to get on with the story. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.